I notice in what you're saying there that there's a lot of resonance with what Greg was talking about in terms of there always seems to be these shills and trolls out there who, if they're not getting paid for this, really ought to sort of get a good hobby instead.
I would actually go further and say that they're actually agents. I would actually say that the ones that are the most dysfunctional are actually on the payroll. And this is another mistake that we've actually made, that we actually think that that the intelligence services would hire competent or interesting people because we've been brainwashed by James Bond movies and spy movies and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy to assume that we're dealing with sort of Eton graduates and Cambridge, Oxford. No, they employ the misfits and the loons deliberately for that reason. And that this goes back to the 1930s again. The idea was to find the people who are unstable and basically give them a job of being unstable and sending them in like throwing petrol on a fire into debates and stuff like that in order to destroy it. A lot of it comes it's the other side of political correctness. Political correctness is used to make you defend your humanity before a point can be made. So if you bring up an issue, they'll say you're a racist, right? Or you're a sexist or you're homophobe, right? And then you have to defend that you're not those things, so the point is never made. Well, it's the dysfunctional version of that. It's almost like a virus, a computer virus put into human consciousness, and it corrupts it in the same way a string of corrupt code would wreck a perfectly decent computer program. And they know this, so we have to stop thinking we're dealing with idiots. We are dealing with idiots, but we're dealing with idiots who had a pacer in front of them. Yeah. And they know our names, and they know what we're on about, and they wreck it. And this is a big